Hello, my name is Isabella Greene. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to share with you information that I know about traits of Centaurian souls. Not much is talked about these beings on Earth because they don't incarnate very often on Earth. I have worked with a number of Centaurians, and recently I had a really powerful experience where I got to channel information about that race, and so I wanted to share that with you. The Alpha Centaurus is very often confused with the Centaurian constellation, but these are two different things. Centaurian constellation has about 11 stars. The Alpha Centaurus being one of the stars that is a cluster of stars, has 3 different stars within the cluster. But Centaurian constellation is big. It's got 11 stars, and it has different habitats and different beings populating different of these planets. I did not receive quite all of the information about these beings, but I will tell you about the race that communicated through me and came into the sessions with me. So these beings said that they're both aquatic and land-bound, that they are focused in the physical experience. I don't know if it is physical experience, but from our human perspective, they're focused in the physical experience, so being interconnected with everything on their planet through shared consciousness. They're connected to all other beings and species and types of life, forms of life on their planet. They're also connected to the planet themselves. If they present a strong physical form, which is very often interpreted by human beings who carry that connection, like the ability to work hard or desire to work hard, because the Centaurians have high endurance to things. This is what they said. They also said that they have, or they're represented in the human culture as the mystical creature that we know as Centaurus, which is half horse, half man. However, they specifically said they are not the same creature. They do associate strongly with the horses on this planet, and they sometimes incarnate into horses on this planet too, but they're more humanoid. When I observed that being and looked like a really large, tall being with energy that was closer to yellowish color, perhaps with a little greenish tint to it. They can swim underwater. They can also walk on land. They have specific traits within their souls when they're incarnated onto Earth. First of all, because they come from very connected, interconnected world, the sense of separation is stronger in these beings than in other cosmic races. Not only because of that, but also because they are not very common on Earth, so they feel very misplaced. They have a hard time interacting and connecting with others because they are basically not the same species here on Earth. They are natural explorers, so they would have strong predisposition to exploring the wildlife or the wilderness on this planet. They will have predisposition to being strongly connected to animals and plants and the land itself, and desire to just wander off into the wilderness and experience nature on their own. The separation from the consciousness of their own planet when they drop into human reality is pretty drastic, and so they feel it a lot. They feel that separation. They feel that something is constantly missing, and so they're seeking something that's missing their entire lives. But they don't have significant emotional strength. This is what I have observed, and this is what was mentioned on the channel in Sue. They have significant physical strength, but not emotional strength. A lot of these people fall victim to addictions because the separation sense is so strong that it's difficult to handle, and they also, and that sense that something is missing is so strong that they're trying to mask it, and not having significant emotional strength to deal with human experience, the human emotions, very often pushes them into addictions as well. These people are on Earth. When they take occupations, they prefer physical activity, they prefer intense exercise type of activity, that where they would be a professional athlete, or someone who works with animals, or someone who is a hard worker. When we think or we call someone like a working horse, that would probably be that. And that person might also be considered like a bit of a pushover by others, because they're trying to please very hard. It's a very common trait within these souls as well, as far as I have observed. So hopefully this was informative for you, and when I get more information I will share more with you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I cover a lot of different subjects on my channel. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful for your presence. Thank you for listening today. Take care. Namaste.